3, 2, 1. Action! Hello, I'm 100% Jim and welcome to the JetBoil Zip unboxing and functional test. Yes, that's it, because at the end we will be boiling up this boil in the bag camping food and testing it out, and also using the spare water to make coffee. So that will be good, won't it? Also some safety tips about when you put food in compared to when you don't put food in. So make sure you keep watching. Okay, we're going to start off with the unboxing. So as you can see, the JetBoil Zip comes in a cardboard box. All cardboard recyclable packaging. Pretty cool. Compact, efficient and simple and convenient. And then it tells you some stuff on there about hashtag JetHead. 0.8 litre, which is not 800 millilitres, just under a litre. A personal cooking system. Now, I'll tell you something quickly about these JetBoils. These JetBoil, this is the smallest size JetBoil you can get, and they are very well used throughout the camping community worldwide, but especially from what I've been told by one of my army mates, a lot of people in the army prefer to use these on exercise to cook their rations because it's much faster than the issued hexi blocks they get given with their mess tins to cook food. So this is what they buy out of their own personal money, and a good thing about it is everything fits, including the gas inside, so you don't have to worry. Everything fits inside of it, and apparently it fits in something called webbing. I don't know. Anyway, so I have removed the top. You can see it's got a sipping hole in case you want to use the actual JetBoil as a cup. Inside we have more cardboard and a warning, and it says here, warning, do not use other pots, pans or other cookware without the JetBoil pot support. Failure to use the pot support may result in a fire that may cause death or serious injury. Whoa, we don't want that to happen, do we? So we'll just get rid of that. We'll commit that to memory. And also, oh, we have a little problem here. Cool, so we need to remove this zip tie that they've put in here for some reason. Why would they put a zip tie there? What a stupid idea. So you might need a pair of these to remove the zip tie. And this isn't just another little warning label telling you to read the instructions. It tells you about the carbon monoxide hazard. Okay, so now we've got the cooking system. It is recommended to use the JetBoil Jet Power propane fuel mix because that's just the recommended, but you can probably get cheaper and bigger ones that will last longer. But the good thing about these ones is that they do fit inside the cup, like so. So we will see inside there is a tripod. 1, 2, 3. And if you can see on the tripod, there are 2 grooves. 1, 2. These are to be fitted to the gas, like so. Once you hear an audible click, the gas is securely fitted, like so. Now, first things first, find a secure base, hopefully flat, like so. And you need to then get your JetBoil, take off the little protective thing, which can also be used as a cup. We'll have coffee in that in a minute. And as you can see, inside the JetBoil are these superheat conducting fins, which allow this to boil within 2 minutes. So that's pretty cool. And if you can see inside, there's a maximum fill line. I wouldn't actually fill it to the 500 millimeters if you are going to put some camping boil in the bag food in there. I would put it probably to the 300 or below. So we'll try that in a minute. But first things first, we need to connect the cooker top. And you do that just by screwing it on. And you should hear a noise. Now, if you notice there, you heard shh, and you should be able to smell the gas, which I can't smell. Now, the problem is, if you still hear that noise after you've fitted it, it means it's not fitted correctly. But as you could tell, that one was fitted correctly. What we do now is we get some water. And I'm going to pour to the 300 milliliter mark, because we're not going to fill up to the top, to the max mark, because when we do put rations in, it will boil over. And to avoid the gas going everywhere, well, we will light the JetBoil, because basically it does say in the safety video that I watched that you should really light it before you put the JetBoil on top, for reasons, because the gas could like go bloop and take your eyebrows off, so we don't want that. So we'll slowly turn the gas on, light it. And there's two little lugs inside. You need to line up the lugs and put it in, and now we'll fold the camping food, boil in the bag camping food in half and stick it into the JetBoil and squish it down a little bit, and we will put the lid on top. As you can hear, the water is already boiling, but we want the ginger pudding. Can you hear it? It's probably been about a minute. It's already boiled its tits off. That's probably because we put half the amount of water in, but you don't need as much water, you see, when you're cooking the rations. As you can see, the steam is flying out the top of it. Boiling its tits off. To turn it off, just turn it the opposite way, and it instantly stopped boiling. And now we're going to serve the food into the bowl. Oh, extremely hot, so be very careful here. Just pull it out like so. You could have probably done what you can do is you can leave it off and leave it in the hot water to save the gas fuel. That's one little tip I was going to tell you. But if you're just using the water, you fill it up higher without putting the food in. Say if you've got dried camping food, you need to pour water into dehydrated food. But this isn't dehydrated. This is just boiling the bag. So what have we got here? Oh, it does feel quite hot. We've got some ginger pudding in ginger sauce. Oh, we'll try that out, eh? And in a minute, I'll show you how we make coffee with the leftover water. Right. Oh, you've got two bowls, have you, Joe? You want a bowl a bit, do you? Okay. We'll pour it into one bowl first. I'm going to cut this ginger pudding in half. Ginger pudding and ginger sauce in half. Let's try a bit. Now, it is slightly warm, so you probably could have done with another, I'd say another couple of minutes. That is very nice. What do you think, Joe?
It's good.
Cool. And to make the coffee, all you do is get your cup, put the coffee in your cup, pour the hot water in. You can actually remove it from the JetBoil, and that's a perfect amount for one to fill one of these up. So 300 mils to fill one of these up is the perfect amount. And we'll try the coffee now. Perfect coffee. You can imagine if you're on a cold walk, this would be perfect to drink after a hard day's hiking. Oh, yeah. Absolutely perfect. Anyway, now I'm going to show you how it all fits back together inside, including the gas. So now you've cooked your food, you've made your hot drink. It's a bit too hot to drink, so while you're waiting for it to cool down, the best thing to do is take everything apart. So we start with this. This is the cooking part of it. So we just turn it off quickly. And the good thing about these, even though you've used them, they've got like a pressure thing inside and they don't leak. So that's pretty good. So take off the tripod. Jesus Christ, it's hard to take it off. fold it back together. That goes in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. Lid goes on top. And everything's in there ready for the next meal and the next drink. Awesome. And it fits inside your backpack or your webbing easily. Cool. So if you did like that video, don't forget to leave a like and don't forget to leave a comment telling what you think about the JetBoil. And just one more thing. Don't forget, I've got a Patreon down below if you do want to support the channel in another way. But if you can't afford to give on Patreon, just subscribing is good enough. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. And remember, stay 100% real. Stay 100% Jim.